few months passed, and the life I thought I had escaped into started to feel familiar in the worst way. The arguments with her didn't start loudly. They crept in through small moments, missed expectations, unspoken resentments, the slow realization that novelty doesn't survive routine. The connection that once felt so effortless now required constant explanations. The intimacy that once distracted me from everything else began to feel strained, like we were both pretending it still meant the same thing. I noticed myself pulling away again, and instead of asking why, instead of trying to fix it, I did what I'd already proven I was good at. I avoided it. I started going out more, saying yes to invitations I would have ignored before. I started meeting women younger than me, women in their early 20s who didn't ask about my past or expect me to explain my choices. With them, everything felt light, temporary, fun. I told myself I was happy, and in those moments I was, or at least, I was distracted enough to believe it. But happiness that doesn't ask anything from you doesn't last very long. I still called my daughters every single night, sometimes from my car, sometimes from a quiet balcony, sometimes while someone else slept inside. I'd listen to them talk about school, about things I didn't fully understand anymore. I laughed at all the right moments, told them I loved them, and promised I would see them soon. But when the calls ended, the silence felt heavier than ever before. I started to think about my wife more than I wanted to admit, not in some dramatic, regret-filled way, just quietly, wondering how she was managing everything, wondering if she had moved on, wondering if she was happier without me complicating her life. And then there was the mistress, or what she had been. I didn't hate her. I didn't blame her. I just realized that what we built was never meant to last. When I left, there wasn't a big goodbye, just a distance that grew until it became permanent. I bought a small apartment, something minimal, temporary, I told myself. I moved in with a woman who was an adult, just starting her own independent life, still excited by things in a way I hadn't been in years. She didn't know my full story. She didn't ask. Some nights, lying there, I felt content. Other nights I felt split into different versions of myself. I didn't recognize anymore the father on the phone, the husband I used to be, the man enjoying his freedom, the man avoiding all responsibility. I had everything I thought I wanted, and yet I couldn't figure out where I actually belonged.